Hey everyone, summer is coming soon here. Let's talk about dating and crushes. And this is for you to use on the people that you could be romantically interested in or have a crush on or are loving, and you want to know more. And you want to know, gosh, how can I ask them out? How can I have a good date with them? How can I work with the energy they carry? Now, of course, you can use it on yourself too and ask yourself questions like, yeah, do I really, is this true about me? But this is for you. This is for you. So let's start with Venus in Aries or Venus in the first house. So if your crush has Venus in Aries or Venus in the first house, this is for you. Venus in Aries or Venus in the first house. If you have a crush on them, this is the deal. Move quick. Make a move. This is a hot, good-looking person aspect, okay? It's usually the hot girl aspect or the hot guy aspect. And they like you to step up. And the other thing is they will make it known to you that they're interested in you. So the key is if you're interested in them, you got to step it up and ask them out. If you hesitate and you wait, it's not going to work because they're going to be on to something else. This aspect, they get bored easily and they don't have time for nonsense or games and they just won't be bothered. They'll just move on down the road. Really, it's true. So Venus in Aries moves quick. They're hot looking people and they want you to just ask them out, period. Don't think twice about it. Don't wait a month. Don't wait 5 weeks. Do it, I guess is all I can say. Ask them out. Okay, Venus in Taurus or Venus in the second house. If you have a crush on someone with Venus in Taurus or the second house, it's an aspect of bring sensuality into it. Smell good when you're around them. Find out what their favorite scents are. Find out maybe what their favorite ice cream flavor is, what kind of food they like, that kind of stuff. And then if you go out with them, make sure you smell good and you go to some of those places that they like or what they like to do. Also make sure you have money. Don't be cheap with anybody with Venus in Taurus. Venus in Gemini or Venus in the third house, you got a crush on them? Well, you got to communicate. You must. The best way to approach these people is by communications, no matter how you do it. Face-to-face, via social media, via email, via text, any other Skype, whatever form of communication. You want to ask these people out, communicate with them. And make sure wherever you go, you're communicating. And the communications are good and they're fun and all that good stuff. And also, they may like to hang out and go on drives, in their cars and stuff. A lot of Geminis love their cars. So if you have a crush on someone with Venus in Gemini, they may like to go to a car show. Maybe they won't, but they might. These are just tips and suggestions, and it's fun. Venus, if you have a crush on someone with Venus in Cancer or Venus in the fourth house, then the energies you want to be bringing into the relationship is about home and their family. Ask them, how's your family? How's your mom? How's your dad? How is the family? Whatever that is for them, whoever nurtures them. Maybe it's their aunt. Maybe it's the grandma. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's their little doggies. Whatever. You want to make sure you discuss family and also find out their house is going to be important to them, of course. Emotions, expressing emotions will be important. Cancer's a water sign, and they are very sensitive, and their moods can fluctuate as well. So the water, they like the water, and they especially need to feel safe. So if you're dating or interested in someone with Venus in Cancer or Venus in the fourth, bring safety, bring security into the relationship. If you're crushing on someone with Venus in Leo or Venus in the 5th house, then the energy you need to bring into the relationship would be something like, make sure you take lots of pictures of them and, tell them how gorgeous they look. And especially if they have beautiful hair, tell them, oh my gosh, your hair is so gorgeous. And this is a glamorous, romantic, fun energy. And it's an energy where they need to feel like they're either the king or the queen. Make them feel like royalty, at least bring some of that energy into it. And, make sure you take photos, tell them they look amazing, and go up to Hollywood, go to a movie, have fun with them. They like romance, romance, romance. Bring romance into the mix. Flowers, cards, a note. You don't have to spend a lot of money for romance. Just a simple note or a text message, I'm thinking of you, or a heart emoticon, whatever it is, whatever romance means, these people may need it. If you're crushing on someone with Venus in Virgo or Venus in the 6th, this is an energy where you're going to need to accept that these people work their buns off, and work is a priority, okay? Work, work, work. Organization. They must have cleanliness. They must have order in their lives. And their work is going to be important to them. It's a must. So be patient if you're dating or like someone with someone with Venus in Virgo or Venus in the 6th, because their work basically comes first. It does. And also they love their pets. And they love to help other people. And so this is an energy of, if you're interested in someone like this, do something with them that may be helping others. Do volunteer work. Help them out at their house with their chores. And, that kind of work projects with them. And it's a frugal energy as well. They always love it when they've saved money. So if you go out with them, let them know that, there are these great dinner specials. Or, this vacation, there's 2 for the price of 1. That they love that stuff. They love it. So go for it. If you have a crush on someone with Venus in Libra or Venus in the 7th house, this is an energy of relationships. Relationships, looking good, charisma. And this energy, these people usually have lots of dates, lots of options, lots of relationships, maybe have been married. Marriage could be in the cards. They love one-to-one relationships. So make sure you don't have anybody around when you're out with these people. They like to be just you and them. Okay? Also, they love nice places. They like people that look good and are pleasant, of course, fair, honest, and sweet. Now, Venus in Scorpio or Venus in the 8th, if you're crushing on them, they could be very much interested in discussing sex, and they could have intense emotions and like intense emotions, and they could like obsessiveness. They could love triangles. And that means, 3 people in the mix. So it may be, an energy where if you're looking for a one-to-one relationship and you're crushing on someone with Venus and Scorpio or the 8th house, they could be interested in not just dating you, okay? It could be a triangle thing. Not always, but it could be. And it's an intense energy. It's a powerful energy. It's an obsessive energy. It's a psychologically deep energy. So if you crush on someone with Venus in Scorpio, make sure you can have deep conversations. Don't hold secrets back. They need to hear deep secrets from you. They need to hear deep conversations, deep trends. They love intensity, and sex. So conversations could be really sexy with them. I mean, I personally feel if you have someone with Venus in Scorpio, and even maybe with Mars and Scorpio too. I mean, these people are okay with text messaging, sexy messages, early on, I guess is what I should say. And so know that. Now, Venus in Sag or Venus in the ninth, if you have a crush on these people love inspirational things. And they love like going to very, how do I say this? Very beautiful, abundant places. They may like to take an international trip. They may want to have inspirational talks with you. It's an energy where they like to be on the go. So these people are probably not going to be a homebody energy. And so know that. They might want to be on the go constantly. It's also an energy that rules horses. So they may have a love for horses. So maybe go on dates that have to do with travel or horses or teaching or learning or inspirational things, or running. And so Venus in Capricorn or Venus in the 10th, you got a crush on someone with that energy in their natal chart. This is an energy where their reputation is crucial to them. So make sure if you're hanging out with them, you got a good reputation yourself. They're not going to want to hang out with you if you're, somebody who gets into trouble, someone who doesn't really have a career track or career aspirations. And so, Venus in Capricorn of the 10th, these are people that want to climb the corporate ladder. And so, if you're someone that can help them do that, then they may just say, come on, let's go. They may want, so this is an energy of you may be crushing on a coworker. This is kind of like having a crush on a coworker energy or a manager or someone in the career sector, corporate America. This is where crushes could be going on because it's all about their career, okay? Now, if you have a crush on someone with Venus in Aquarius or Venus in the 11th house, this is an energy where they may want to go out with you and your friends. This is an energy where they could be more comfortable in a friendship or a group setting, like on first dates. Or you could meet them among your friends, okay? And their friends could be very important to them. And Venus in Aquarius, it's also humanitarian energy. So if you go out with them, they may want to participate in humanitarian things like the environment or helping out the homeless or, something of that nature. And it's an energy of brilliance. These people love brilliant energies. So, talk about the latest tech gadgets, talk about what goes on in Silicon Valley. It's a brilliant energy. Now, it's also an energy where they don't have to have anybody around either, necessarily. Like, they can take you or leave you sometimes. So, know that. Now, Venus in Pisces or Venus in the 12th, this is a very sweet, soft energy. It's sensitive. It's an energy that likes to kind of be behind the scenes. Yes, they want to go out, but they don't necessarily want to be seen and have photos, necessarily the photos taken of them. They like to take pictures, but it's not like they necessarily need to be in the spotlight, is what I'm trying to say. It's a very spiritual energy. It's an energy of sensitivity and water, and it's also very much about music and dance and expression and psychicness and, sensitive secrets, spiritual places, spas. It's an energy of hospitals. And so you could be, this could be a person that you meet if you work in a hospital setting. This could be a person that you meet in that type of that type of situation. But if you're dating someone with that, make sure you bring spirituality, make sure you bring sensitivity, emotions. Don't come in with them being really harsh and, abrupt. That probably wouldn't work so well with this energy. This is a sweet, soft energy. It's an energy where they would love to just listen to their music. They like to sleep and dream, and they do not like the harsh realities of the world, okay? So probably don't put on the very negative news if you're hanging out with someone like this. I'd put on some good music, have a glass of wine, and take it from there. Okay? So I've just covered all the 12 signs from Venus in Aries into Venus in Pisces, from Venus in the first house to Venus in the 12th. You use this information by finding what sign your crush is natal Venus is in, and listen to what I said about that. And then if you happen to know what house their Venus is in, listen to what I said about that too. Enjoy. Talk to you soon.